Each and every religion teaches us the aesthetical values, along with love, compassion, and empathy in order to live peacefully in society. Many centuries ago, a similar path was shown to us by Lord Buddha through his Ahimsa Paramo Dharma sermon. Buddhism does not differentiate between classes and caste in the society. It only believes in humanism. This is the most popular and historical Buddhist Mahabodhi temple, where people who have faith in the message and philosophy of Buddhism visit to offer their prayers. Situated in the Gaya district of Bihar, this temple is a symbol of peace and aestheticism. The teachings of Buddha have been an integral part of the lives of the people who have faith in the spiritual powers of Buddhism. There are many whose lives have been influenced by the religious preachings of Buddhism, changing their whole attitude towards life. In this context, the story of Emperor Ashoka is well known all over the world. How his mind and views changed after he got introduced to Buddhist philosophy. Filled with remorse and guilt after the war of Kalinga, he went and took shelter at Bodh Math. He got so influenced by Buddhism that subsequently started promoting and popularizing Buddhism. This year, the festivities at Bodh Mahotsav have a special significance, for this time it will reflect on the impact of Buddhism on Emperor Ashoka, his faith, and immense contribution in popularizing Buddhism all over the world.
Bodh Mahotsav is celebrated every year in the first week of February at Bodh Gaya. It is a 3-day festival celebrating the beauty of Buddhism in the land of enlightenment. And this year, we have chosen the theme of King Ashoka and Buddhism as its central theme.
First day at Bodh Mahotsav, an atmosphere of happiness decorated in colorful traditional style. As per the practice this year too, the Mahotsav has been organized jointly by Bihar Tourism Department and Gaya Administration at Bodh Gaya. The festival is inaugurated as per tradition by the Honorable Chief Minister of Bihar, Shri Nitish Kumar, by lighting the ceremonial lamp. Thereafter, Buddhist monks recited hymns in front of the huge Buddha statue, creating an ambience of respect and devoted to the eternal enlightened soul. After recitation, all the distinguished guests came upon stage and addressed the audience.
I would like to begin by expressing my joy to be here with you at this festival, Bodh Mahotsav. Your home of Bodh Gaya is very special, not only to me, but to millions of Buddhists worldwide. Coming to Bodh Gaya at least once a year for the last 40 years, you could say I have grown up with Bodh Gaya.
महोदय, 2012 का आंकड़ा भारत सरकार ने हमें दिया है। 2,14,00,000 देशी पर्यटक 2012 में आए और 10,96,000 नियर अबाउट 11 लाख विदेशी पर्यटक बीते साल में आए। और आप सबों को विश्वास दिलाती है कि आपके स्वागत में पर्यटन विभाग निरंतर आपकी सेवा में खड़ा है। बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद।
मुझे खुशी है इस बार के बोध महोत्सव को समर्पित किया गया है सम्राट अशोक को, और आज दुनिया के कोने कोने में भगवान बुद्ध को मानने वाले करोड़ों लोग हैं, और हम सब इस बात से गौरवान्वित होते हैं कि उन्हें इसी बोध गया में ज्ञान प्राप्त हुआ और आज वो हमारे बिहार का अंग है। बोध महोत्सव के कार्यक्रम में जितने कलाकार हमारे प्रांत के, हमारे देश के और दूसरे देशों के आए, मैं उन सब का स्वागत करता हूं और 3 दिनों का ये कार्यक्रम सफल होगा और आप सब लोगों को मैं ढेर सारी शुभकामनाएं देता हूं। बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद।
Artists from different parts of the country presented a dance reflecting the mood of cultural and religious unity in the Mahotsav. First to come on stage were dancers from Tibet who represented the lion dance. This dance is one of the best examples of symbolism artistry from Tibet. According to Buddhist legends, snow lion is the symbol of purity, happiness, prosperity and mental strength among the members of the society. This is the Naga Cham dance presented by the dancers from Bhutan. It is believed that all the sorrows, pain vanishes by merely watching this dance. This dance echoes their religious aura and cultural diversity while being performed with masks on. Dancing on the beats of Dampu. These are the artists from Sikkim who are performing Tamang Selo dance. This dance is performed on all happy occasions as well as at festivals. People of Leh have a knack of finding moments of joy even in their rigorous life. To share their joy with friends, they indulge in dancing. Evolved from the quiet and desolate rugged hilly terrains of Leh Aliator, dance is really mesmerizing. This is primarily performed by women. This is Guinea Sisila dance performed by the folk artists from Sri Lanka. Dressed in colorful dhoti and headgear, this dance is normally performed as homage to God. Most of the times, this dance is performed by male dancers. After the presentation of Buddhist religious and traditional dances from Sri Lanka, now we present the famous dancer from Japan, Masako Ono, who along with her colleagues is presenting Ganga Taranga dance based on the Odissi style. The Indian audiences were spellbound by the charismatic performance based upon the praise of Lord Shiva. Artists from Bhutan are presenting the folk dance, Mirak Sakten. This dance is related to two villages in Bhutan, namely Mirak and Sakten. Now we present the famous Damyan Shabdra dance from Tibet, which is performed with the accompaniment of musical instrument, lute. The ecstasy in song, music and dance is bereft of burdens from the boundaries of nation, language and cultures. This is being amply justified as this is the last performance in the Bodh Mahotsav today. A beautiful fusion of cultures was seen in the performance of Sri Lankan artists based on the patriotic song.
Apart from Bodh Gaya, we also have Gaya, the mythological and ancient city of India. It is one of the most important pilgrimage sites of Hindus. It is believed that Lord Vishnu himself came here to vanquish a demon called Gayasur. And when he vanquished this demon, he laid his feet on his chest, and therefore we have the footprints of Lord Vishnu at famous temple of Vishnupad. It is also believed that after Hindus die, if their descendants perform Pindadan here, they attain moksha, that is liberation from cycle of birth and death. So the district of Gaya is very famous for both nirvana, the enlightenment, and moksha, the ultimate liberation.
The greatness of Buddhist religion lies in the eternal message. It has given people the message of love, peace and compassion without discriminating. Just to look at worshippers, lamas praying in the vicinity of temple with a free mind gives you the feeling of blessed heaven. This is the same place where Gautam Buddha sat under the peepal tree and meditated and attained enlightenment. It is believed that once Emperor Ashoka visited this site and thereafter built a huge Buddha temple. This temple is 180 feet high and is considered to be the navel center of earth according to Jatak stories. In India, this is one of the oldest temples built by a brick, which still emulates its past glory. In the Bodh Mahotsav, several seminars have been organized regularly since its inception on Buddhist beliefs, religious traditions and philosophies.
We have all assembled here this morning in the beautifully landscaped meditation park for a one-day seminar entitled Emperor Ashoka and Buddhism.
The popularity of Buddhism in our country and abroad is attributed to Emperor Ashoka during his reign as a king, which is an undeniable truth. Based on this line of thought, this year a seminar was organized on the 7th of February 2013, in which thinkers and intellectuals from all over the world participated.
There have been no wars in the name of Buddhism.
Ashok was the first emperor who unified India.
During the exchange of views, many new aspects of religion and aesthetics were explored.
तो उन्होंने अपने बच्चों को, युवराज को, उन्होंने धम्म में समर्पित कर दिया.
After the brainstorming session during day, once again the evening lighted up. The stage was set for another musical extravaganza. Today, Dr. Prem Kumar, the Honorable Minister of Urban Development and Housing, is the chief guest, who pronounced the program open by lighting a lamp. Today, the evening program is in tune with mood of the day. So, first we saw the famous singer from Bihar, Sri Rajendra Sejuwar, He belongs to the Gaya clan in Bihar. Next on stage we have Pandit Govardhan Mishra of Gaya Gharana. He is a world-famous singer from Gaya district of Bihar, who is known for his proficiency in tappa and thumari. He has been awarded Sangeet Natak Academy Award for his contribution in classical music. The time and occasion is Bodh Mahotsav. After the musical rendition, now we present a dance drama Uttar Priyadarshi based on the epic Kalinga battle directed by Sri Sanjay Upadhyay.
कैसा नरक वत्स प्रियदर्शी, कैसा नरक, कशाघात किसके, ज्वालाएं कहां। उस परम बुद्ध को शरणा करो।
अरे कौन फूलवा फूले लाल लोही, कौन फूलवा रात सजले हो, मैया हो कौन फूलवा
A famous folk dance of Bihar called Jhijia is being performed by Neetu Kumari Nutan along with her colleagues. This dance is performed by women with pots on their heads. Inside the pots, lighted lamps are kept. This is the world-famous Holi, celebrated with flowers by Radha and Krishna and their frolics. And what a beautiful sight it presents! Geetanjali Sharma along with her troupe is presenting this flower Holi dance.
अरे रंग बरसे रे गुलाल बरसे, रंग बरसे रे गुलाल बरसे, रंग बरसे रे गुलाल बरसे, रंग बरसे रे गुलाल बरसे। राधा रानी हमारी पे रंग बरसे, शाम प्यारी हमारी पे रंग बरसे।
कल कल छल छल नदियाँ गाती, जहाँ बरसता सावन है।
In the end, the endured aspect of art and culture of Bihar, Bihar Darpan, is being presented here by the Surangan group of Bihar. The evening marks its own boundaries, lights slowly diminishing, setting the tone of end of the cultural program for today. Third day of the Bodh Mahotsav, started with a peace walk in which guests from India and abroad along with the school children participated. The main objective of this walk is to popularize Buddhist philosophy and promote peace. This walk ends at Mahabodhi temple where representatives from all religions come together and pray. This love and faith in Buddhism by Sri Lankan President Sri Mahinda Rajapakse, who specially visited the Mahabodhi temple with his wife to pray and pay his respect to Lord Buddha. But the journey of Mahotsav has not ended yet. Every day, cultural programs are held here to inform visitors about the vast cultural heritage of our country. Today in our cultural program, we present a mixture of tradition, religion and culture. First, the folk dancers from Maharashtra came on stage and performed with lezims. It is believed that this tradition started from the time of Peshwa. This dance was normally performed at the time of war to inspire the soldiers to fight with valor and without fear. Quite similar to this dance is the Bhortal dance from Assam. In this, dancers perform with tal in their hands. During festivals, this dance is performed to please the gods. After the beating of tal from Assam, now we present to you the deep dance from Goa, being performed with folk instruments and folk tunes. It is done with slow movements. Dancing with diyas in their hand is not only restricted to Goa, but it is also performed in Uttar Pradesh. It is believed that Ram, Lakshman and Sita reached Rajprayag during their Vanvas. People felt that they had the evil effects of Shani, and to bless them they performed certain rituals, which down the ages became popular as the Didhiya dance. This is the famous Chow dance from Jharkhand. In this dance, masks are used in amazing pattern. It has attained international popularity and is also included in the classical dances of India. Rendering of stories of valor in the form of songs is a very old practice. Now Faujdar sings along with his troupe from Jaunpur in Uttar Pradesh are presenting Ala and Udal, story of two brave soldiers. On one side we saw glimpses of valor. Since we are talking about war dances, how can Manipur remain behind? We are now presenting the Thangta dance from Manipur, which is based on the war techniques of Manipur. Next is the performance of martial arts from Punjab called Gatka, which is performed using various arms. After the excitement of watching war dances, let us now move to Assam. Nature has always been the savior, whose impact on humans has been indelible. The Bardei Shikla dance from Assam reflects the same tone. Now next we present the Ras Leela dance from Manipur. This is normally performed during full moon and it goes on whole night. This dance is performed in slow movements which are based on the expression and lyrical movements of the body. The last item in today's program was the famous Gidda dance from Punjab. Once again, the mood changes to fun and gaiety. Looking at the gleaming faces of the guests from outside, we can assume that the Bodh Mahotsav has fulfilled its objectives. Buddhist religion and its principles are far above the celebrations of festival, but this helps in propagating the cause that of popularizing the Buddhist philosophy.